Hello, is that Ian?
Yes, speaking.
How you going, mate? It's Neil Waters from the Thylacine Awareness Group of Australia.
Yes, Neil.
How are you?
Not bad. Just hang on, I'll turn the light on. Just a sec.
No worries, mate.
I can see I've got a bit of paper here. Yeah, I saw you, that show on telly the other night.
Okay, on SBS.
And I'm not sure if I met you with it before or not, with Andrew Orchard.
Maybe. I don't know. Do you live in Tassie?
Yeah, in Launceston.
Oh, yeah, cool. Okay.
Now, Andrew came here one day with another guy and looked at what I had. And I didn't know that I couldn't remember his name, if that was you or not.
Oh, but, no, that definitely wasn't me. I've met a couple of guys at Andrew's house before. I thought you might have been one of them fellas.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually seen 3 Thylacine.
Excellent.
Different ones, and the first one was, I didn't know they even existed, but I was crawled along the chute of the stag, and I crawled over his den entrance, and it came out and crashed into me.
Wow. Whereabouts was that?
Between Ross and Swansea.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And then I found out from the property owners, they knew about him. There's a family of 4 there.
Oh, beautiful.
And he knew where the male lived, and that's the one I had experience with, and I didn't believe it. I said, when they said it was a thylacine, so I went to the museum and had a look, and that's it, all right.
Yeah, excellent. What year was this?
This is in 1978.
Okay, yep.
And since then, I've saw the 2. Well, I guess they were the pups. They were about grown, but they weren't as big as the male one.
Yeah.
I'd first seen, and their noise in the bush attracted me. They were in a bit of a scuffle, a play.
Yeah.
And I went up, and there's the 2 of them having a stand-up fight.
Oh, beautiful.
So I put the scope on them. I could have shot, but I told the parks blokes that I got buck fever. But the truth is, I just didn't want to shoot them for the sake of killing them.
Yeah, of course.
Same with the male. I followed that one after I'd got over my shock.
Yep.
Because I couldn't work out what this bloody strange-looking dog was. How could it be bred, And with the stripes and all the rest of it on it, and the funny-looking tail on there, because it was right in my chest.
Okay.
And I followed it around the game trail, and I recovered from the shock, and it went up into re-entry. And that stage, I sat down the rock and just watched it through the scope, and it come back the other side, right parallel with me. And 3 times I had first pressure on the rifle, but I wouldn't shoot it. I just could say I could have shot it because I had a 9-pound variable scope, and I don't miss much.
Sure, you were just watching it and tailing it.
Yep.
How long was that for? That was for like a minute or so, or?
Oh, gosh, it'd be no longer than that. From when it first came out, it went up to where the mob of deer were.
Right.
And it ran in through the mob of deer, and of course that was quite spectacular to see, because the deer went everywhere bar the stag. And I've never seen a stag lash out with its hoofs like it does a horse. And it did it 3 times as the animal went round it. The animal came back down towards me onto the game trail just in front of me.
Oh, right.
It went on the game trail, so I took off after it, and I followed it for over 80 metres.
Yep.
It was just a slow lope.
Yep.
And I could keep up with it. And they went up into the re-entry. That was about 60 metres up into the gully, and come back the other side. It was quite steep, the re-entry. It was probably about 20 feet deep.
Okay.
And the game trail went up the top of it and come back the other side. And I was sitting in it right opposite me all the way around. So, no, it was some, be minutes. But it wasn't quick.
Yeah, it was just plodding along doing its own thing after it startled you.
Yeah.
And what about the second time? When was the second time?
The second time, that was in the 80s. About 86, I think it was, 84, something like that.
Okay, that's around the time they reckon they became extinct, yeah?
Yeah, what I've got is that Hans Wobster, you know Hans Wobster?
No, I don't know Hans Watson.
He's a government research scientist at the time.
Okay.
And at that stage I was on the Tas Wildlife Committee. And Murrell was the director of the Parks Department, Hans was the research scientist, and Nick Mooney was just a junior at that time in the department. So that, Hans called me a bloody fool at a luncheon one day down at Sandy Bay after the meeting when I told him, because I'd sent in the details, and they had it all checked out and confirmed at the meeting that whoever wrote this letter to us has seen it one, because the detail was so detailed.
Spot on, yeah.
And that's all been confirmed. And what I've got last year I got from the Parks Department all their 171 reports.
Okay. Okay.
This is in the last 50 years.
Yep.
And the student university, as part of the PhD, she put grid mesh points to the sightings as best she could by talking to the original suppliers or from description and maps.
Okay.
Longitude, latitude.
Excellent.
And from that, I've taken that and put it this year onto a large map of Tasmania by coloured pins representing each 10 years. Right. Except the white ones are which are the last lot are from 2000 on. There's only 10 sightings from then. Okay. In that area? State-wise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, from national parks. Yep.
Yeah, that are recorded. You know,
Yep.
But I've since had meetings up at Scottsdale with some farmers up there, and out of the 4 farmers at one meeting having a cup of tea, and 3 of them said, yeah, they've seen them. Yeah,
there's I'm not sure where it is, but there's meant to be a dairy not too far from Scottsdale that has them there regularly.
Yeah, that's at back at Golconda in there.
Okay, yep.
And but yeah, I've got the map here, and I'm going to give it to the parks manager.
Okay.
When I've finished it, but I'm trying to get all the records of people that have seen them.
Yeah.
So that documented and recorded. I mean, there's the group of people up at near Andrew's place.
So you were on the Tasmanian Wildlife Committee back in the late 70s, early 80s, yeah?
Yep.
And that was around the time that Hans Narding had his sighting.
Yeah. Well, what it was is I instigated the Tasmanian Deer Advisory Council.
Right.
Had a meeting at Ross where we got that put through the floor to all the groups, and it was accepted and started.
Yep.
Because I was on I started the Tasmanian ADA, Australian Deer Association. I started that here with Spencer.
Oh, okay. I've worked with a couple of them guys back in Adelaide, actually.
Yeah.
Because I was managing a garden that had a feral deer problem, and they used to come in and pop a few every now and then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I've been in the bush all my life.
Excellent. And you're in Lonnie now, are you?
Yeah, but I've been in Canada involved in it there, and I've been in New Zealand involved in wildlife there.
Yep. You've certainly done the hard yards by the sounds of it.
Oh, yeah.
So when extinction was declared, were you still involved in any of those wildlife departments or groups or steering committees or anything?
No. What happened is that I was born in early March, and they were declared in that December of that year extinct. That's 1939. So I was brought up as them all being extinct and didn't question it until this incident.
Yeah, no, they weren't actually declared extinct till 1986. The last one that died in captivity was 1936.
Yeah, this is in the wild.
Yeah. But what I'm saying was, in the 1980s, you were involved with committees that dealt with wildlife and stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so when it was actually declared extinct was on the 7th of September 1986. So do you recall, any information going to the wayside that could have prevented that at the time?
No, I wasn't aware of that because the document I have is December 1939, declared extinct in the wild.
Yeah, okay.
So that at that stage in the 80s, depends when it was in the 80s because I was in New Zealand.
Oh, okay. Okay, yep.
Then when I came from there, I went back to Canada.
Yep. So, when was your third sighting then? You've told me two. What was your third one?
Up at the same property.
Oh, so all three were on the same property over the years?
On the same property, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. And what decade
I'm
was...
not the only one. There's four on the property had seen them multiple times.
Yep.
In fact, one Saturday morning, but this is the fortnight before I had the incident, Keitha, that's the wife of the owner of the property, she said, I'm going down to catch some... I'd just come back from a deer stalk. I'd go out on horseback most times.
Yep.
And she said, I'm going down to catch a trout in the creek. Do you want to come down? I was a bit buggered. I said, no, I'm going down and have a sleep. And that's when she walked between the two pups and the mother.
Oh, wow.
And scared the shit out of the mother because it was only 4 feet away and it's all its teeth and snarling. And the left-hand side, it was the two pups. She walked. The wind was blowing the right way and she was walking downstream.
Yep.
And they were laying just on 2 clumps of stuff. Just
wow.
beside where they lived in the tea tree.
Yep.
And she backed off.
Yep.
Put the rod between it and the mother. It had about a 6-foot little short rod, and she dropped that down in front of the nose of the mother and just backed off. Okay. So I would have been there with her if I hadn't have gone to bed.
Yeah, right. Well, that's just the way it turned out.
A fortnight later when I had this incident with the male.
Okay. So what decade was your third sighting on that property?
Yeah, just as across the creek in front of me.
Yep, and was that in the 80s again or the 90s?
No, late 80s it'd be.
Okay.
I reckon that was about 88, 89.
And do you still go to the property at all, Ian?
I took the Parks Department up there back in March.
Okay, yep.
To show them where it was.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
And they're talking of relocating the night cameras up there from the Devil program. I don't know if I haven't caught up with them whether they're going to do it or not.
Okay. So over the years,
there's 1,120 night cameras put out under the Devil program.
Yeah.
Right across the state.
Yeah, well, they're looking for tigers, yeah.
Yeah, they were hoping to find something, but there's nothing. They told me a fortnight ago there's no sightings at all in the night camera. They finished looking at them. There's no sightings at all.
Okay, I got a photo of one in March this year. A female. You can see the pouch sticking down.
Yeah, that's the one. Is that the one that was on the television?
No, that's from last year. That one. That's from February, March last year. Now I got an adult female this March, and you can quite clearly see the pouch from the back. Like, it stands out like dog's balls. It's huge.
Right. Whereabouts are you now?
I'm out near Scottsdale. I'm not far, actually. I'm out near South Mount Cameron.
I know South Mount Cameron.
Well...
What's your phone number?
You got a pen and paper?
Yep.
It's 0402...
0402...
530...
530...
503.
503.
Ian, do you have plaster casts of footprints?
The morning, I always used to carry a plaster with me.
Right.
And the morning, I saw the track just after behind him as he crossed the creek. And that morning, I'd cleaned the bag out and I forgot to put the bloody plaster back in the bag. That's the way it goes.
I've got quite a few plaster casts of what I believe are their feet, their front feet especially.
Yeah, they're just a bit different to the kangaroo. There's about one claw different.
Yeah. The fifth digit is down a bit lower.
Yeah, that's right there.
Yeah, I've got some really good... I'd love to come and meet you, mate, and bring them along
well,
and show them to you.
Yeah, well, do you come in Launceston or...
Yeah, I do. I come in there, not too often, but every couple of weeks. I'm coming in Friday.
Just hang on, look at my diary, just a sec.
Okay.
I'm free Friday if you want to call down on me.
No worries.
If you got chance and you're free of it, going to have a cup of tea or coffee, I'll take you downstairs and show it to you.
Yeah, what are you going to show me?
The map.
Oh, yeah, awesome. Beautiful. All right, mate. Look, I reckon I'll come after lunch Friday. I'll come about 1 o'clock or something Friday afternoon.
Okay. No
all right?
problem. Yep.
All right. Anything changes, I'll ring you and let you know.
Okay, looking forward to it.
Excellent. Good on you, Ian. Thanks for your time.
Okay.
Ta-da, mate. Bye-bye.